I don't know how long this will be, but back to that original video I was doing with accountability. Like when you guys need to learn accountability, that you guys can be pretty harsh. That you guys are the ones sexualizing yourself first, and you guys. I mean, we're not blaming you for that. We get it. You're doing it to draw us in. That's no different than how animals do certain things to attract a mate, right? To bring them in, to catch them in their net. All right, but animals don't have relationships. All right, they're not beings like of creation, connection like we are. Like I said, we are very connected. We are a creature that's very drawn and craves connection. All right, long life partners, people that we can grow old with. All right, so like that is your guys' like the way you guys act. It draws in. All right, but once we get drawn in and we have fun, because now it's fun. Before it was just to repopulate the earth. Now it's for fun too. All right, so we're not really building a foundation to build a family, a life, a relationship with, a connection with the person that we are going to wake up to every day for the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years, maybe 50 years, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years. To watch our grandchildren, great grandchildren and our children all grow and grow up and grow old, or at least close to it before we croak. So they say, I'm just tired of all this fucking pissy match. I mean, I do think we need to have a little bit of understanding on who's fucking up what more, because it's a form of accountability and being humble and realizing, okay, yeah, we own that one. Okay, I think men are fine with it. We're fine. Okay, we own that. Yep, that's our fault too. We started that. Like we have no problem with accountability. It's mainly you women that have a problem with accountability. You guys don't like being held accountable. Tell me I'm wrong. You guys, no offense, but being the emotional creatures you are, and us being rational, logical, in general population, like we are more better at suited making decisions and choices and all that than you are. You guys aren't very good at making decisions, let alone for yourself, let alone for the world, right? Let alone leading us in a relationship and a path. All right, that's my role. Don't get twisted. Don't come at me with like this whole misogynist shit, because it worked. All right, now you guys have this like you know empowerment. Like you guys are thinking. You guys are just thinking stupid. Like it was working. Now, did it have issues? Yes. So we should focus on those issues and fix them. Men should not be hitting their women. Women shouldn't be flying off the hinges and popping off the side of the neck and getting into a guy's face, because if another guy did that, all hell would break loose. We can either have a civilized conversation, all right, or we can fuck shit up and then try to have a civilized conversation. But that's the pattern, and like that's our basic rules, and that's for everyone. Like we don't know how to like deal with like people getting in our face and yelling and smacking us without a reaction. Like, and you guys think, oh, I'm a lady, you're not supposed to hit me, because you're stronger. Like, that's like going into a fucking cave with a mama bear, and you can't hurt me, you can't hurt me. You know, I think, bitch, you know where you're at? Do you know where you're at? Or go poke a hibernating bear and like wonder why you got your face ripped off. It's so fucking stupid. You don't want to be fucking hit, then fucking don't do shit that fucking gets you to fucking be hit. It's the same philosophy that we have for other guys. Don't do stupid shit. Don't come at me sideways unless you're ready to fucking catch something. Unless, and it's all about appreciation, yes. First impressions, just like women say, it's about how you say it. And yes, it's just that our way of saying it is different than yours. Like we have the same guidelines. It's just we interpret it differently. We us men do agree with it's how you say it. Just not as soft as you women think it needs to be said. Something needs to be delicate. Something needs to just be fucking said. All right, and it's guys that know the difference. And having a good woman on your side, yes. If you know you have a good woman on your side that has a logical, rationality brain, she can handle the soft nitty gritty things. Go handle that, baby. You know, this is your department. It needs a soft touch. It needs a woman's touch in this problem. All right, but that's the thing. Women don't just, oh, I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna go do it. No, no, no. I'll let you know when it's your time when you're needed. All right. Until then, I'm leading this boat. All right. Like that's call me whatever you want, but that's how I feel. It's a perfect balance for the team. And just because men want submissive women and women that cook and nurture and take care of their kids, it doesn't mean like okay, and yes, it could be considered slavery and could be considered your maid and oh, I don't want a mom. Yeah, but those are good qualities. Those are qualities that men are attracted to. Something that's nurturing, peaceful, and calm to be around. Right? We have a lot of shit, as you can tell in my videos. We have a lot of shit that goes through our fucking mind and things that we calculate on a daily, minute basis. All right. So last thing we need is because all that's gonna be left with is just and that doesn't help anybody. It doesn't help me if I smack you, and it doesn't help you if you just scream in my face. It doesn't help either one of us. So like back to my original thing, like I do believe that we need to know the accountability is where we need to know. Okay, that was your bad. This is my bad. Let's deal with it up. All right, and at the end, who has the most points? Who has the least amount of points, and who's fault and who's not. But like at that very end, okay, so men are responsible for 50, and women are responsible for 50. Are women are responsible as of right now? I mean, like shit with how shit goes. I mean, you guys, I mean, I see this more. Like, are we the ones that kicked the ball? Yes, but you guys are the ones that fumbled it. And maybe in some other scenarios, this, like it's the other way around. But in this one, like men can't like. How are we supposed to tell you, ladies, don't fucking do that? That's not a good idea. It's not because I want to control you. It's not because I want to fucking be your fucking dad. It's because I give a shit about you. It's because I give a shit about this relationship. It's because I care about where you're going. Because I care about your well being. I don't fucking tell you this fucking shit to just talk down you or put you under my thumb or undermine you or do this or do that. It's because I have one job and I'm doing it. That's to keep the house running. All right. And keep our relationship, good. So I'm sorry, but yeah, when it comes down to relationships, marriage, kids, this and all that, guys have more to lose. That one we take. Sorry, ladies, you guys don't really lose. I'm sorry. The best numbers I will give you in that is a 90% men and 10% women. You guys maybe have a 10% risk factor, risk that you lose. All right, but 90% of that risk in relationships and marriage and kids and sex, men lose every fucking time, pretty much. We're the ones that get accused. We're the ones that are worried about. Is this sexual assault? Is that sexual assault? Does she want me to? I mean, come on now. We're pretty, logical sound and pick up on, I think, cues and signs pretty good with military and this and all that, and just being guys. And but you guys play this hard to get, confusing labyrinth flirting tactic. You guys aren't very direct. Back in the 50s, like women used to like drop hints, whisper in the ear, do this, do that, to get their men to take them on, trips or take him to dinner or tell him to, buy me this, because it's, they did little subtle tricks because they weren't worried about the credit for the idea. They were just worried about getting the idea into reality. They didn't care about, oh, I thought of that. Like, no, bitch, I got it. My man got it. I didn't get, it was my idea. I'm the brains behind that. But they didn't need that validation. That wasn't part of it. But I don't know how long I have. This is like gonna be part 2 of men and women. And I don't know. I'll probably just leave it at that because I'm having issues with my phone. White privilege. That's what I got right now. I fucking can't stand that shit. That's another one. Like fucking, my dad is Japanese, Blackfoot, and Hawaiian, and my mom is German, French, Irish, Italian, and Scottish, I believe. Like, if I got white privilege, if you found my white privilege, if you find my white privilege, can you return it? I mean, because I must have lost it somewhere. Um, that's the last thing I have. Block yourself on that one. Like, I don't know. I'm just sick and tired of, like, men and women just need to have a hash out. I definitely have like exactly how I would have handled the situation with my exes, or not my exes, but my wife's oldest. Like, it's exactly how I would have handled society with the men and women problem. Like, I don't want to go too much longer because I don't know how much time I have. But like, just take like the whole sexist thing. It benefits women more. 90% it benefits women. 10% for because we could fuck around with other bitches and this and all that and not be slut shamed. Okay, that's our win in sexist. Other than that, what else benefits us that plays in our favor because we're men? Wage gap, shut the fuck up. All right, that is such a load of shit. I think Meyer explained it perfectly. Like, that's facts. Those are facts. You guys can't you guys can't keep this city running because the amount of pressure that needs to or bolt down these bolts or hold this 100-pound machine so that we can bolt these down, because I can't bolt them down personally. So I need to use this machine that's 100 pounds to fucking bolt this thing down. Because if I don't bolt this bolt down, then this reactor fucking blows. You ain't gonna be able to do that. Or find those oil drillers. You ain't gonna, like, I'm not gonna say all of them. I mean, there's some beefy Amazon women out there. All right, I love my Amazons. All right, I got my Amazon run. That's what I got. She's definitely Amazon run. My little Amazon run. But like, the hold that fucking pipe in there while somebody clamps it down, or fucking going down in the mine, like, do dirty jobs, like the fucking, get the pipes. Like, can you swim around in a lake of shit? Hundreds, 100,000 people's shit comes up to here. It maybe splashes you in the face every now and then, or you're trying to fix something down there. Because it's gotten clogged down there, and it hasn't been cleaned in a month. So it fucking just reeks down there. You're probably vomiting. While you're down there. Um, I don't. It's, and these are the jobs that, like, we do happily for, a woman, kids, a family, a life. Like, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I mean, I think there's a few people that have said it. No man wants to fuck bitches all his life. I mean, he want, fuck him. Because the moment he gets old and tired of fucking bitches, he fall back and it's just you and him from the on. All right, he wants somebody that's there. All right, and that's gonna be his. That's gonna be his. It's a different kind of rock. All right, I do think a woman can be a man's rock, but it's a different kind of rock than than the mountain that a man plays in a woman's role. All right, a man plays more like a desert, an island. All right, that's the rock that a man plays. You got security on there, you got safety, you got shelter, you got food. All right, a man only needs a flat piece that's probably like as big as my living room. All right, that's it. That's all he needs from his woman. He doesn't need a woman that comforts him and builds shelter for him. He doesn't need a woman that's, you know, that has food for him. That not like men where we have food on the island for you women. Right? We just need a place that we can rest our arms from swimming in the ocean to get our own food. That's what we need. All right. We just need a place to have peace for a minute. Because we got some food, we're good. But we almost got eaten by a fucking shark. Alright? And if this island, this small little island wasn't here, I'm fucking dead. A shark would have fucking bit me in half. Like I think that's what I think. Like like rock is more like an island. Like a small island. Decently big. It's got some, stuff you make shelter in. There's a lot of different kinds of food, like fruit and meat and fish all around. All right, it's safe. There's no predators, apex predators on that island. It's, so you're good, you're safe. You can sleep at night and not have to worry about some lion and all that coming in. All right, that's the kind of rock that a man is for his woman. All right, but for the woman, the kind of rock that a man needs is just a flat piece of, like, maybe even it's just the size of this fucking like two of these couches. Two of these couches, okay? Like, just enough to just sit back and breathe. Because I can swim out in the ocean and get fish. I can eat it raw. I don't need a fire to cook it. Alright, be nice. And my phone is fucking glitching. But I think that's where I'll leave this video. So I don't think women can be a rock for a man. I just think it's a different kind of rock. Just a different kind of rock. You guys be good for each other. Be good there. Be good for each other. Be there for each other.